And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you game one of a big 4-game set. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill, MLB.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And he deals. Pitch is in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And here is Jacob Marcy. And there's a strike.
No ball.
Wacha, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Coming off a big one in their game yesterday, Jake Bauers.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Yeah.
Bo Bichette in the box now. No balls and a strike. And he pumps it a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Next pitch misses. 1-2 the count. That one the other way. And a foul ball. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Rangers. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park. And today on the hill, number 38. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And now the 0-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Hellman giving chase. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And now it's Max Muncy. And that drops in for a strike.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third.
Well, that right there looked like a cross-up behind the plate. Maybe something to do with changing the signs with the runner on second. That, or he just boxed it. Either way, this guy's up to third with nobody out. Good opportunity here.
Turner at third with nobody out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Byron Buxton, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Outside with a breaking ball. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
One on, nobody out, a run in as we play game one of this 4-game series. Got him swinging. And there's one away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
The 0-1. That one drilled left field. Laureano squeezes it. Let's take a look at our lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Mike Tauchman.
Well, Boog, he's a guy to watch because he capitalizes on the big situations as well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position. And you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense because he can really drive them in when the team needs him the most. He's been clutch all year.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hellman sizing this one up. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Seattle, here's the left fielder, Ramon Laureano. Wacha back to work. Cut on and lifted in the air. Tauchman hauls it in, and there's one away. Vic Caratini at the plate.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Into left center for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Josh Young.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
That's to third. Muncy. The throw to second is offline. Now here's Jake Bauers. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That's too low. Ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The other way, Muncy. Feed to second, that's one. On to Freeman, double play, inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Kike Hernandez. First pitch swinging.
No balls. One strike.
Swings here and blasts one left field. It's a ball. His 11th of the year. It's 2-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Mike Tauchman.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Batting over 300 so far this month.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. And that one ripped into right. Full extension, makes the catch.
The catcher.
So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets, pretty much a direct line to it. And perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know. But, man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
On the ground. The throw to first.
He's out.
2 away. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Trey Turner. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Rudder puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy. Inside. And that is ball one. Two on, 2 outs. To the right side, Lopez tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Foul ball there. Berger, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
And the batter now, Michael Hellman. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Buxton.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Two strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Berger hauls it in for the out. One away.
Number 5, ready. Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Josh Bell at the plate now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. There's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
That one misses. Ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2.
And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Mariners leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Jacob Marcy. That one fouled off.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Off the mark there, and the count is 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Here's a rocket out to left. Lyle makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Ramon.
Laureano comes up to hit. Flied to right his first time. They say it went. Laureano with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Next pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. And they're down 2-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And the batter now, Mike Tauchman.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Mariners,
Freddie Fermin up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1 so far. Fermin tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Lyle checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he went around. Ruled a swing. And that one wrapped foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. Nobody left for Seattle, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Wacha back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
To first, one up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next up for Texas, Josh Young. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. In there for strike one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Dives and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late and they come away without an out.
Everything came together for him. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Man at first with one gone. So next to hit for Texas, Jake Bowers. He's 0 for 1.
No ball. One strike.
0-1 now. Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
1-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Young leads off first with one away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Caught him looking for the pin.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Berger stands in with two away as he takes a ball. The Rangers down by a pair, and we're at the top of the fifth. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Mariners 2 and the Rangers nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Trey Turner now. That one outside, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes. That's down.
That one the other way. Berger takes it himself out, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Breaking ball misses down and away. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Carmen Mlodzinski up and throwing. Strzelecki getting loose as well. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at-bat.
On the ground. Throws to first.
That's an out.
They get the out on Muncy.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
Here's Byron Buxton. 0 for 2 in this one. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Number 24, Michael Hellman.
And there's a foul ball. Hellman in his rookie season, 28 years old. And he's usually a shortstop, but today he's starting in the outfield. There's a strike. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
There's a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of
ball.
first
One
pitch
strike.
strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
1 strike.
The Mariners up by 2, and we're the top half of the sixth. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And now Jacob Marcy.
The right fielder, Jacob Marcy.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Stays alive. On the ground right side. Throw on to Freeman, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mariners 2 and the Rangers nothing.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Carmen Majinski.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next to the dish is Freddie.
For the Mariners, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
In the air, center field. Hellman hauls it in, and there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Josh Bell.
Here's Josh Bell. Swings and misses. That's strike
No
one.
ball.
This
1
guy's
strike.
usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Kike Hernandez. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And that one is in for a strike. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Ron Marinaccio up and loosening in the pen. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 4-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One out, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls. 2 strikes.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Marcy settles under it, brings it in for the 3rd out. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. All set for the start of the inning. Bo Bichette up to the dish. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. That's a slider for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Fought off foul.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
No.
And the slider just misses. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now the catcher for the Rangers, Victor Caratini. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Rangers go down quickly there. They're down 4-0. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. First pitch misses.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Swing and a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swings over the top of that one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just outside. And it's 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a slow roller. Fires to second for 1. On to first. Out. Double play. Just got it there in time.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 down, bases empty. Max Muncy, the next to hit. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Next offering way upstairs.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two outs. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Number 8, Josh Young.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 49. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Matt Bunker.
Right through there for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. Tuckman raging back towards the wall. Out of here! His 14th of the year, and they've got their first run. It's 4-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So now here's the DH, Jake Bauers. First pitch, and he just misses. And that one fouled off. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just
Full
missed.
count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now it's Jake Berger to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Muncy sends it to first. And 2 away now.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And now the center fielder, Michael Hellman. Outside low, ball 1. And that one pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. And it is 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Lopez stands in now and watches strike 1. Hellman off of first with 2 away. In the air, right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Just off the inside corner, and the count's even at 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And it remains 2-2. this one in the dirt. And here's a 3-2. And that's ball four. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Up next for the Rangers, Jacob Marcy. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts. And a strikeout. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Number 49 done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Brock Stewart gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
That one at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
In the dirt, nothing happening as the count evens at 1. Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Peter Strzelecki.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. 0 for 3 in this one.
Byron Buxton.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
And that's
1-2.
outside. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2. And that one is inside.
Full count.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
The first baseman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Ron Marinaccio, the young right-hander, up and throwing. He swings and fouls one off. That's way outside. And a count 2-1. Freeman hits it in the air. Hellman. Out. Number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh.
And now the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that extends the inning. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Laureano makes the catch. And that is that. One left for Seattle, but they lead it 4-1. We go to the ninth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. He's kind of an outlier. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Mason Miller.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And misses inside. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Laureano, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is downstairs.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now one out remaining for Texas.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Caratini in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Third home run of the season. It's 4-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Next to hit, Josh Young. He's already homered in this game. Line drive. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. It's a double, third hit of the night for him. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jake Bowers stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Fastball for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Miller is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.